But we were definitely, I think, best described as a goofy, fun-loving family.
We decided to go to a local shopping center. It was getting pretty close to nap time, and the kids were kind of starting to get tired, so we backed the car up, got on the freeway, and started to head home.
911 emergency, what are you reporting?
Hi, it's a really bad car accident. We think there's a couple of dead children stuck in the car. Please send someone to us.
It was the most horrific accident I've ever seen, and it just happened so quick. All I could think was, oh my God, how are we going to get these kids out of here as well? And I couldn't get them out.
The next thing I remember is waking up on the side of the freeway.
Lori had a severe concussion. Her mother, Cindy, had broken ribs. They were taken to one hospital. In order to handle all of the trauma, Kyle and Katie were taken to another, and 4-year-old Emma went to a third. Chris was at work when he received the devastating news. Doctors wouldn't tell him anything until he got to the hospital.
I literally ran to the emergency room at that point. They took me back into a small room, and the doctor told me, I'm sorry, but Katie has expired. A few more minutes went by. He told me there was a call from the doctor from Saddleback Hospital. And I got on the phone, and the first thing I said was, please tell me Emma's alive. And he said, I'm sorry, but Emma has expired. So I just dropped the phone. I just couldn't believe that was happening. It's almost like my world black at that point. You know? Emma was at a third hospital, 30 to 40 minutes away from where we were. I was one of my own children. I couldn't even make it to that hospital with everything going on.
Chris had to tell Lori that Emma and Katie had died.
I just remember screaming, and I didn't know how I could be alive, and they could have died. And I asked about Kyle. They didn't know if he was going to make it. I didn't want Kyle to be alone. I didn't want him to be scared when he woke up.
Chris rushed to be with Kyle, his only remaining child.
And I could see Kyle on a bed with lots of equipment around him, and he was laying there with his eyes half open. And I had some hope for a moment. Maybe he'll survive. So the doctor talked to me and pulled me aside. His brain hadn't been receiving any oxygen, and he wasn't coming back.
Well, it's obviously very difficult for Chris and Lori to share their story. So what happened next is, I think, a miracle. Almost 1 year to the day after the tragic loss of their children, Kyle, Katie, and Emma, Lori gave birth again to triplets. But not just triplets, 2 girls and a boy. Doesn't that give you goosebumps? We are thrilled to introduce you to 2.5-year-old Ashley, Ellie, and Jay. So do you consider it a miracle also?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely a miracle.
I mean, really? Triplets. A boy and 2 girls. A miracle, don't you think? A miracle.